into the January transfer window, and let's see how we get on against two teams from Sheffield. Get into the game. We haven't got an intro, Dave. I need to remember that. Here we are then in the match screen, and we've been doing all right, to be honest. It's been going pretty well. Haaland is picked up a little bit of a knock. I'm trying to just get rid of this. There we go. It's gone. That thing down there showing fitness for someone wasn't meant to be there. Yeah, Haaland's had a bit of a knock, so he finds himself on the bench for today's game. But the wheels haven't fallen off, everybody. We are still going. So the last episode, I can't remember who we played. I can't remember. Who did we play in the last episode? This is really bad. Anyway, we've gone on and was it Everton? I remember, did we lose 4-1 to Everton? I think we did. And then maybe it was Man City and Everton. I remember drawing with Man City. Maybe it was down here. Was it Aston Villa and West Ham? I don't know. We've drawn a lot of games. I'm going to look it up. Who on earth did we play last time? Who was that? Who did we play? West Ham. Yeah, we played West Ham. Okay, so we must have done West Ham and Villa, or Everton and West Ham, I imagine. So, yeah, 1-1 with West Ham, 0-0 with Aston Villa, pretty disappointing. 1-1 with Bournemouth. And then we lost 2-1 to Spurs. We went 1-0 up. Jose Pozzo coming back into the team after injury. But Heung-min Son and Harry Kane getting the goals. And then we did the double-header against Leicester. We won 3-2 at home. Haaland scoring in the 11th, Montiel scoring in the 43rd, Philip Heiss scored an OG in the 28th. We made it 3-1 through Marcus Rojo from a header from a corner, and then Tielemans scored in the 77th, and we held on for the win. And then we went to Leicester City and got a 1-0 win with Todd Cantwell coming into the team and getting a goal, and that result actually got Brendan Rodgers the sack. So we got Brendan Rodgers out of his job, and it is going well. Basically, after the Bournemouth game, I think it was, I was like, because the draw was in the 93rd minute. It was so annoying. I was like, sod this, we're just going to go attacking. And we went attacking against Spurs. We started really well. They came back into it. Kept up attacking against Leicester. Went 3-1 up, went defensive. Tielemans scored, and then we saw the game out. Leicester, we went 1-0 up in the first half an hour, just on the half-hour mark. And then went to a bit more of a defensive shape, and Leicester just had no answers to our defensive shape, and it was really, really good. So we're going attacking in both of these games. We're going to start attacking. We're going in a 4-1-2-2-1, as you guys who see the channel a lot will know I like this formation. We're playing short passing, but we're attacking. We've got attacking wing backs, inside forwards. Greenwood or the striker drops in this gap. Fred tries to bomb on. We're bringing in someone for competition in this Mazzala role. He's old. He looks like an absolute nutter, but if we get him in, I think he'll do really well for us. I can see him scoring a lot of long-range bangers if we get him in. So we're just going to have to see how we get on. Now, I'm expecting us to win against Sheffield United. I am expecting us to win in the FA Cup third round, get through to the fourth round, and go and play a bigger team. They're lining up with 3 at the back, wing-backs. So this is interesting. This will be the first time we've come up against a wing-back formation with this setup. So I am going to certainly say we've been on a good run. Go and impress me. Certainly, I have faith. Passionate leads in midfield, I have faith. And the passionate one seems to be a bit better. We will get the assistant to do that. We'll go into the team talk. So into the tunnel. He's not the first player to leave a march. He won't be the last. He's failing without scoring. He's played well without reward. I've got complete faith he'll find the net. Rowe appears to be handed a role that doesn't really suit him. Are you confident he'll perform? I can certainly trust him. He's a left back. That's fine. He's just been rested, nothing more than that. As the game gets underway, we're in 2D, ladies and gentlemen. I've now scaled the whole spectrum of camera angles in FM20, and lo and behold, I've fallen back onto, 2D. Now, if you want it in 3D, let me know, because this is only the Norwich save, so we can go a bit better. But we're not getting any highlights, so it doesn't matter at the moment, as Rude goes absolutely mental at someone again, like he was doing in the last video. I've played offline, and there's been no worries about Rude. He's been quiet, he's been good. As soon as I start recording, gets his bark on, as Wilson picks up the ball into Fred. That was a bit of a hospital pass, but he got there. Palacios lets it out to Montiel, who's playing really well at right back at the moment. Montiel's in on goal, no one else in the box, and Verpis touches it over the bar. But yeah, Montiel coming into his own at right back, the new signing. He came to me and moaned saying he hasn't played too many games, he'd like to play more. So I was like, okay, I'll give you a run. And it coincided with Max Aaron's getting injured, which helped. But yeah, he's done really well as Greenwood brings this down, gives it back out to Palacios. Godfrey into Fred. Godfrey again. I know he's still here, Montiel. He is getting the ball. He's got Fred in the middle. It goes past Stevens, gets a shot off, but it goes past the post. And you can just see with the amount of people we're chucking forward now, we are seriously going attacking in this second part of the season. And it's really good. Yeah. Well, at the moment, it's working. And I just don't think... At the moment, I think teams don't expect it. And that's working in our favour. So McBurney will probably win that header. Rojo brings it down. Godfrey plays it sensibly into Butland. He goes long. Norwood with a poor header though. Rojo flicks it on only to Basham. Basham put under pressure. Gives the ball away. Fred tried to just knock that to Palacios but couldn't really make it count. Stevens on the left hand side. Goes past Wilson. Is it a foul? No, it's not. Stevens still going. Gets to the byline. Swings the crossing. McBurney. Terrible header. Absolutely woeful. Ruder's just wandered into the bathroom next door and is looking, and I've said his name, so he's poked his head around the bathroom door, and yeah, he's looks like he's up to a bit of mischief, to be honest. We will passionately say we've been the better team. Go out there, make it happen. Assertively, you weren't that bad. Assertively, you weren't that bad. Assertively, you weren't that bad. End the team talk. Is there anybody that's playing pretty dreadfully? Harry Wilson, Palacios. Okay, Palacios is an interesting one. He normally has a good game in this system. Rojo obviously not feeling too... We'll leave it as it is at the moment. We have got fullbacks on the bench that we can bring on. So I can bring on Heiser for Rojo, which will be a bit more of a natural fit in that left-back position. But Freeman over the corner for Sheffield United. Swings it in, looking for McBurney. Butland claims very easily. And now we should build around either like this. So it should go... Oh, he's going long over to Wilson. Lovely ball from Jack Butland there. I wasn't expecting that. That's part of the counter-attack that we're playing. Wilson's got in behind, gets to the byline, shoots, square it. You've got Greenwood in the middle. Football Manager match engine is so annoying that those balls never get squared for a tap-in. Whereas if you look at the likes of Man City and all that in real life, it's... Oh, Marcus Rojo just got sent off. Marcus Rojo has just got sent off. So Heiser is definitely coming on now. We're not going to change. We're still going to keep it attacking. We're just going to only have one winger on the pitch. But yeah, that's so annoying. In real life, those balls get squared across to try and find the striker. Greenwood's now got injured as well. Haaland is coming back from injury, is going to have to play. Could he be the game changer? I mean, I hope so, because I don't really want a replay at this stage. I might take Palacios off as well. Maybe give Buendia a run in there. Closer's not having the best of games. As we've got a throw in it goes. Palacios back to Heiser. Just come on, ball in. That's where the other winger, Harry Wilson, would be attacking that back post, but Montiel keeps it there. Fires back across. Palacios! Oh! Heads it straight at Verpis. And he makes a good save, to be honest to him. Roughly 15 minutes to go. He goes long. Terrible kick, because Heiss will have that all day. He's got a man down the line. He actually skins his man and keeps running. He keeps going, Philip Heiser. Philip Heiss back to Pozzo. Swings across in. He's looking for Haaland, but Godfrey will pick it up into Fred. Montiel, he's got no one in front of him for support, but goes around his man. Now square it. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. For fuck's sake, Football Manager. Sort your fucking life out. What is wrong with you? He would not shoot in that position. He would never shoot. Find me a highlight of someone who isn't Cafu shooting in that position as McBurney smashes the bar. Freeman fires it in from range. We should be 1-0 up because that ball should be crossed. It should be squared, and I'm absolutely furious at the game. It is so stupid that it does that every single time. Boils my piss if you can't figure out that I'm angry. Buendia's going to come on for Fred in the Mazzala role. Oh man, it's so infuriating. If anyone else is playing FM20, please do let me know if this is happening all the time in your save. When do fullbacks, if they're overlapping, run towards the near post and shoot at the near post? They don't. They never do it. Well, they won't never do it, but they do not do it as often as Football Manager will make you think they do. Freeman, sorry for my little rant. Back to Stevens. We're going to go out of the FA Cup and potentially get sacked because we're going to get knocked out of both cups early doors. That's a terrible pass. Hayes is going to get there. Runs away from Baldock into Palacios. Out left looking for Pozzo. Can he keep it in? He does. He's got Haaland in the middle. Pozzo beats his man. Runs in. Ball across. It can't get there. Stevens clears and Freeman will look to launch a counter into McBurney. McBurney, is he going to get a shot off and get a second goal? Butland with a great save. How is this happening? We are so much better than them. Again, put the live cam on. Rude starts barking. Everything goes wrong. Everything goes tits up. Ball in. Holding heads it away. Baldock will pick it up. Put under pressure. Robbed, fouled by Buendia. Not robbed. He's... Well, I guess robbing someone is probably a foul as it's against the law. But, well, we're going to go out. we're going to go out yet again in the Cups in an early stage, but we need to focus on the league anyway. So, absolutely shocking. Assertively, I'm far from pleased. That was dreadful. We should be winning that. Delia's not going to be happy. She's going to be fuming. Greenwood's out 3 to 6 weeks. We'll send the assistant to that. Roro's banned. Oh, just don't appeal yet. Confirm. Roro, accept. Good. You've been fined as part of the code of conduct, mate. So deal with it. Right, Sheffield Wednesday up next. I'm not changing the formation. I'm sticking with attacking. We're at home. They're bottom of the table. They're 20th. They are in horrendous form, and we should be going there and absolutely battering them. Now, contract terms with this player that I'm talking about, I've left it to Zlatko Sahovic, so we'll see how he gets on negotiating terms. Third round, Man United v Liverpool. What a third round tie that is. Just coming up on your television screens with the score 2-1. They played a strong team. Looks like both teams did, actually. Interesting, I want to know, where do you guys watch this? Do you play Football Manager while watching this at the PC? Do you have it on in the background, or so you're not actually watching it, you're just listening to my docile, sexy tones? Or are you on a big TV in the lounge or anything like that? Follow me on Twitter, @CulturedF, and send me a photo of how you watch and where you watch. So, it wasn't acceptable. The wage, the signing on fee, the agent fee, and the appearance fee. Okay, so everything. Everything wasn't acceptable. He could just said he just rejected it. Absolutely outright. Whatever. Right, we'll be back for the game against Sheffield Wednesday, which is coming up in about 3 days' time. So we'll see you then. Okay, so we're back for the game against Sheffield Wednesday, and roughly the same team. Montoya moves from right back to centre right back. Rojo starts his suspension after his red card. Heiser comes in to start a left back. Godfrey, Palacios and Fred in the middle. Wilson, Cantwell comes in after a probably shouldn't have dropped him. Pozzo goes to the bench, and Haaland comes in up front as he's recovered fully from his injury. They line up in a 4-4-2. I'm confident. I probably shouldn't be after all we're doing this live on camera, so I probably shouldn't be because everything seems to go wrong. But they've lost. Pile on the misery. I mean, can I say much more other than that? Pile on the misery, because seriously, we need to win a game live on camera. I know I can rely on them to set the tone. Patrick Roberts is one of the best dribblers in the Premier Division. I have fine players too. I'm confident in their ability. Any player would miss him. I'm sure they've got good replacements, blah, blah, blah. Patrick Roberts isn't playing, so I don't know why they asked me about Patrick Roberts. Is he on the bench? He is on the bench. I mean, he couldn't start for us. He can't start for Sheffield Wednesday. Why did I press praise? I meant to press demand more. Well, what a terribly boring game this is so far. I mean, there's been 2 shots in the whole game. Here we go. Max Aarons has the ball. Takes the throw-in into Godfrey. Godfrey, it's a Fred. Fred lays it one more. Palacios, have a bender. Curley's fires it past the goalkeeper. 1-0 up. That's what we like to see. Let's have more of that. Demand more. Come on. Palacios had so much time and space on the edge of the area just to pick his spot, and he fired it in. Aaron's here into Godfrey. Godfrey just a Fred. Like, they both 2 players go and press. He has to go and press there. Fred lays it off. Palacios takes his time, left-footed. Keeper's just falling over. Finally, we've scored a goal. 1-0 live on camera. Oh, hallelujah. Praise Jeebus. We're doing all right. No, don't drop off. Keep demanding more. I'm not happy and I'm not content until we've got that 2-0 lead. As you can see, we're starting to really dominate the game now, as it should be. Calmly. You've played well so far. There's still room for improvement. A lot more to come. A lot more to come. A lot more to come. Bing, bang, bosh. Get out there. Shout. There's more to come. Demand more. Keep it going. All the way back to Butland. And then we'll play it out from there. Montiel into Godfrey. Godfrey to Holding. Holding to Palacios. Back to Holding. Into Philip Heiser. Philip Heiser comes over. We're also selling Vrancic, I think, for 10 million. No, 20 million, I think I've got from a Chinese club. So I'm hoping we can reinvest that. That's a terrible pass from Rob Holding. Odebajo to Lees. Lees to Odebajo. Into Neto. Back to Odebajo. Odebajo? I don't know. I'm always changing how I pronounce names. Barry Bannon is looking to ping a pass through to Asoma Balonga. He's got the wrong side of Montiel. Asoma Balonga fires over the bar. A terrible finish from the Sheffield Wednesday striker. And that's just about giving us a warning shot to say, hey, pay attention. Don't think this is done. Cantwell is going to come off to be replaced by Pozzo. And we'll do Wilson for Buendia as well on that side. We're taking both wingers because neither of them are playing very well. So hopefully that will give us a little bit more of a composure on the wings. Buendia ball in, Olsen with a good catch. They are leaving nobody up, but they now have a man. The two wingers are pretty open actually as they've done this. Olsen's taking his time, really not doing much with it. They're really playing for time. He goes long. Penny brings it down well. Looks for a Soma Balonga again. A Soma Balonga shoots. And I think we're going to have to mark Soma Balonga a little bit tighter. What do you reckon? Showing onto his weaker side. So let's tightly mark him. And then, yeah, let's show him onto his weaker foot. Confirm those changes. Job done. And, yeah, don't let off. I still want to see more. I still want more to come. Philip Heiser with the throw-in. Goes up the line to Haaland. Flicks that on. Go on, Pozzo. Pozzo, run in that direction, you knob. Lees back to Olsen. Out to Bannon. Bannon to Thornley. Thornley out to Penny. Penny on the left-hand side. Is he going to go long towards a Soma Balonga? No, into Colin. Colin with a surname for a first name. No, first name for a surname. Into Reach. Out to Patrick Roberts, who's come on the right-hand side. Roberts ball over Montiel with a good header. But Roberts gets there first. Up to Neto. Into Klaus. Klaus to Pozzo. Pozzo is running with the ball. On the right-hand side to Buendia. The subs combine. Buendia cuts inside. He obviously shoots at the near post and hits the side netting. Obviously. I've had that rant today. I don't need to do it again. Absolute shocking. Football Manager, sort your fucking life. Sort your match engine out. It's been bad for like 3 iterations of the game with stupid decisions. Timo Pukki's coming on because I'm getting angry. And if anyone can soothe my anger, it's Timo Pukki. It's got to be Timo Pukki. I should probably go a little bit more defensive now that there's 5 minutes to go and we're 1-0 up. But I'm not going to. Philip Heiser into Pukki, who's got pulled out wide. Pukki puts the ball in. Oh, everybody's missed it. Buendia's 1-on-1 and he sticks it in, this time at the near post. Still not the decision I probably would have made. I probably would have gone across the goalkeeper. But it's 2-0 and Buendia pounces on the defensive error and we will get to see it in 3D. So Heiss with the throw up to Pukki. Pukki, it looked like a really shit cross from Timo Pukki, but he has soothed my anger. That defender there misses it, whoever that knobhead is, Thorninelli. And Buendia sticks it in the back of the net. 2-0, it looks like we're getting a win in the Premier League live on camera for the first time in a very long time. It pushes us up to 14th, but Stoker yet to play. God, it's just a relief. It's just a relief to see that you guys are here to see us win. Lovely. We'll send the assist to that. Palacios was on form as well, which was good. Maybe on 6, 85% pass completion. Actually isn't the best, but he's doing well. Haaland is wanted by Tottenham. Moritz Leitner is a 20 million bid. We've just negotiated for him to move to China. So he's seeing if he wants to get out there. He's not getting much game time for us anymore. And we can reinvest that money into better players, hopefully. But yeah, we finally get a win live on camera. Hooray! It's actually 3 wins in a row in the Premier League, which is good. Next up, Chelsea, Wolves, Watford, and then Sheffield Wednesday again, stupidly. So we'll probably come back for the 2 home games against Cardiff and Liverpool and see how we're doing at that point. See if Liverpool can give us an absolute shellacking as they're running away with the Premier League once again because they're massively OP in Football Manager 2020. But thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.